Once upon a time there was a boy, his name was Jack. Jack lived in a small town, and soon he was in the countryside. He walked near the river and watched the birds. Suddenly he saw a girl. She was standing alone, looking at the water. She was young and very beautiful. She had long dark hair and wore a pretty white dress. Jack went up to her. "Hello," he said. "What's your name?" "I'm Maya," she said, and she smiled at him. Jack and Maya talked for a long time. The sun went down. It was almost dark. "I must go home," said Maya. "Where do you live?" asked Jack. "In the big house near the river," said Maya. "Where do you live?" "In the little house near the market," said Jack. They laughed, but Jack was sad. The house near the river was big and important. Maya was rich, and he was poor, and Jack was in love. After that, Jack and Maya often met near the river. Maya always wore beautiful clothes. She always looked lovely. Jack thought about Maya all day and every day. One evening, Jack said, "Listen, Maya, I've written a poem about you." He took a piece of paper from his pocket and read the poem. "I met her in the evening by the riverside. Her dress was creamy white, and her hair with ribbon tied. She turned and smiled at me, and I asked her for her name. Though I am young and poor, my love will stay the same." "You are wonderful, Jack," said Maya. "I love your poem." Jack took Maya's hand. He looked into her eyes. "I love you, Maya," he said. "Do you love me?" She smiled. "Yes, of course I love you," she said. She stood up. "I must go home now." Jack was very happy. "She loves me. Maya loves me," he thought. Jack went home. Jack's house was small and poor, but it was always clean and tidy. Jack lived alone with his mother. His father was dead. That evening his mother watched him. "What's happened, Jack?" she asked. "Why are you so happy?" "It's nothing, Mother," said Jack. His mother smiled. "He's in love," she thought. The next day Jack and Maya met again by the river. Maya looked sad, but Jack did not notice. He took her hand. "Maya," he said, "I am poor now, but one day I am going to be a famous writer." Maya said nothing. "Will you marry me, Maya? Say yes. We will be so happy. And—" He stopped. Maya looked at him for a moment. There were tears in her eyes. Slowly she shook her head. Then she turned and ran away. "Maya!" shouted Jack. But Maya had gone. Jack went home slowly. He did not understand Maya. "What is wrong?" he thought. "She loves me, doesn't she?" His mother was waiting for him. She saw his face. "Poor boy," she thought. "The girl doesn't love him." Jack and his mother ate their supper in silence. Suddenly somebody knocked on the door. Jack opened it. A man in a servant's uniform stood outside. "I'm from the house near the river," he said. "My mistress wants to see Jack." "That's me," said Jack. "Can you come with me now?" said the servant. "Yes," said Jack. He was excited. "Perhaps Maya has changed her mind," he thought. "Perhaps she does want to marry me." Jack's mother stood at the door of the house. She watched Jack and the servant. "The house near the river," she said to herself. I know those people. A rich old woman and her beautiful daughter. My poor son. It was not far to the house near the river. The servant took Jack into the house. Jack was excited and his heart was beating fast. Everything was rich and grand. There were beautiful carpets, pictures, and mirrors. Jack saw himself in a mirror. He looked terrible. This place was so rich, and he looked so poor. The servant opened a door. Jack went inside. An old lady was sitting in a big chair. Maya stood behind her. The old woman was ugly. Her eyes were small and cold, and her mouth was thin and hard. Her old hands were covered with big rings. She looked proud and angry. Jack looked at the old woman, then at Maya. What an ugly old woman, he thought. Is she Maya's mother? So you want to marry my daughter? The old woman said. Her voice was hard. Jack looked at her bravely. Yes, he said. I love Maya, and I want to marry her. The old woman laughed. You, a poor boy, no money, no father, nothing. My daughter will never marry you. Jack said nothing. He looked at Maya. She did not look at him. I am poor now, he said. But one day I'll be a famous writer. The old woman laughed again. No, she said. My daughter is not for you. She is going to be married soon. You will never see her again. The old woman got up and left the room. Maya and Jack were alone. Jack looked at Maya, but she did not look at him. She stood still and did not say anything. Jack went up to her and put his arm round her. Maya moved away from him. I'm sorry, Jack, said Maya. My mother is right. I can't marry you. I don't want to be poor. I want money, and clothes, and a big car. But you love me, Maya, said Jack. And I love you. He did not understand her. He was angry. Yes, I love you, Jack, said Maya. But love isn't enough. She looked at him. Her face was sad. I'm getting married in 2 weeks, she said. Goodbye, Jack. I'm sorry. Jack left the big house and ran to the river. He sat there for a long time. Maya loves me. I know she loves me, he thought. But she is marrying another man. She is marrying him for money. It's her mother. Maya is afraid of that ugly old woman. Oh, Maya, Maya, what will I do? After a long time, Jack went home. There was a light in the window of the little house. The door was open. His mother was waiting for him. She looked at his face, then she put her arms round him. They are bad people, my son, she said. You must forget her. For many days Jack did not see any of his friends. His mother was worried about him. He did not talk to her. He did not eat or sleep. He often went to the river and sat there alone. All the time he thought about Maya. One day he saw a headline in the newspaper, Rich Man's Beautiful Bride. There was a picture of Maya and her husband. She was wearing a long white dress and a diamond necklace. Her husband was old and fat. Jack turned the newspaper over angrily. There was a large notice on the back page of the newspaper. It was an advertisement. Jack sat down and read the advertisement carefully. Write a story and win a prize. Our story competition offers a chance to young writers to win recognition and earn money. Stories can be on any theme, but must not be longer than 1,500 words. Send your entry to this newspaper before the end of the month. First prize, $500, 10 other prizes of $50. This is my chance, he said to himself. I'll write the story of Jack and Maya, and I'll win the competition. She'll read our story, and she'll be sorry. Jack was very busy now. Every day he got up early and worked at his story. His mother watched him. She was pleased. He was eating his food again. He was talking and smiling. Sometimes Jack felt pleased with his story. It was a good story. But sometimes it was difficult to write. He was unhappy and he wanted to stop writing. But he did not stop. At last, the story was finished. Jack read it to his mother. She was very pleased. It's a good story, Jack, she said. It's very good. Jack wrote the story again carefully and sent it to the newspaper. 2 weeks later, a letter came from the newspaper. Jack did not open it. He was too excited. He gave it to his mother. You read it for me, Mother, he said. His mother opened the letter and read it. Read it yourself, she said, and gave it to him. She was laughing and crying too. Jack read the letter. Dear Sir, I am very happy to inform you that you have won first prize in the story competition. If you would kindly call at this office on Thursday at 10 a.m., the manager will present you with your prize. Yours faithfully, Jack jumped up. He danced round the kitchen and waved the letter from the newspaper. I've won, he shouted. Mother, I've got the prize. I'll be a writer. We'll have some money at last. I'll buy you a new dress and some furniture for the house. He stopped. Will Maya see my story in the paper? He asked. His mother looked at him. She was not smiling now. Do you still love that girl, Jack? She asked. Yes, Mother, said Jack. I'll always love her. On Thursday, Jack went to the newspaper office. The manager was very friendly. Your story is good, he said. Very good indeed. Here is the prize money. He gave Jack an envelope. $500. Jack did not believe it. He thanked the manager and started to go. Don't go, said the manager. I want to talk to you. What's your job? I haven't got a job, sir, said Jack. I want to be a writer. Good, said the manager. We need young men like you. Come and work on our newspaper. Jack was very surprised. You want me? On your newspaper? Yes. Yes, of course I'll come, he said. Jack loved his work on the newspaper. He worked hard, but he did not forget Maya. One day a reporter came into the office. Listen, everybody, he said. Here's a story for the paper. Do you remember that beautiful girl, Maya, and her rich husband? There was a photograph of the wedding in our paper. She ran away from her husband last week. Everybody in the office stopped talking. This was news. Jack sat still. He felt cold. Maya left her husband, he thought. Why? They were married only a few months ago. The reporter was still talking. The girl's mother died last week, he said. She heard the news and the shock killed her. That ugly old woman, thought Jack. The mother was rich, wasn't she? Somebody asked. Oh, yes, she was very rich, said the reporter. Maya will have all her money, of course, and her husband gave her a lot of money, clothes, jewels, and a car. Maya is a very, very rich woman. I don't like rich women, said another reporter. Maya is rich, said Jack. But she is also gentle and kind and... He stopped. Do you know Maya? The reporter asked. Yes, said Jack quietly. I know Maya. Well, said the reporter, somebody must go to her mother's funeral. We need a report about it for the paper. Why don't you go, Jack? Jack went to the funeral the next day. It was a long way to the church, but he walked. He wanted to think. Maya loved me, he thought. But she married another man. Why? Because she was afraid of her mother. But now her mother is dead. Jack was happy and he was sad. He was at the church now. Crowds of people were there. It was a big funeral. There were many big black cars outside the church. In the first one was the coffin. There were a lot of flowers on the coffin and on the roof of the car. Jack stood at the back of the crowd. He took out his pencil and paper. He wrote about the cars and the people. Then he saw Maya. She was wearing a black dress. She looked sad, but very beautiful. She was standing alone. Nobody spoke to her. Nobody went near her. The man next to Jack spoke. That's the daughter, he said. She's a bad woman. She left her husband and it killed her mother. Look at her. Nobody wants to speak to her. Jack said nothing. Poor Maya, he thought. Everybody went inside the church. The funeral began. After the funeral, Jack went home. His mother was smiling. Good news, Jack, she said. Do you remember your cousin Melba? She is coming to stay with us. She is 17 now and very pretty. You will like her. Yes, I remember Melba, said Jack. He did not look pleased. His mother was disappointed. He is still thinking about Maya, she thought. Melba will help him to forget. But Jack did not want to see Melba. I must see Maya, he said to himself. I must talk to her. Jack wanted to see Maya. He wanted to talk to her. He'll go to the house near the river, he thought. Perhaps Maya will be there. But the house near the river looked empty. There were no curtains at the windows. There was a big notice on the gate. It said, "For sale." Jack looked over the gate. There was nobody in the garden. Everything was quiet. I'll get into the house and look round, he thought. Perhaps I'll find Maya's address. Then I can write to her. Jack opened the gate and went up the steps to the house. It was very quiet. He pushed at the front door. It was closed. He walked round the house. There was a window open. Quickly Jack climbed through the open window. He was excited, and his heart was beating fast. He was in Maya's old home. He remembered her mother. He remembered that terrible evening. But the house was different now. There was no furniture in the room. There were no carpets and pictures. It was empty. Jack felt a little afraid. Is anybody in the house? He thought. No, he did not hear anything. Quietly, Jack went to the door of the room and opened it. There was nobody there. He went from room to room. All the rooms were big, and they were all empty. At last he came to a very big room. He stopped. He knew this room. He had met Maya's mother here. He remembered everything, the old woman, her hard face, the big rings on her hands, and now the old woman was dead. Suddenly Jack heard a noise. Somebody was inside the room. The door opened. Somebody was standing in the doorway. It was a woman. "Maya," said Jack. "Jack," Maya said, "what are you doing here?" "I was looking for you," said Jack. "You were looking for me?" asked Maya. She smiled. "Maya," said Jack, "why did you marry that man?" "Mother was old," said Maya. "I was unhappy here. I never went to parties, never went out. I wanted money. I wanted a good time and friends." "I understand," Jack said. "You were not afraid of your mother. You were tired of her. She was old and you wanted a new life. But why did you leave your husband?" "My husband," said Maya. "That fat old man. He was stupid, Jack. He gave me money, he gave me jewels, a car, everything. But he didn't like my friends. He likes old people. I like clever young people, Jack. I like you. You understand, don't you?" "Yes," said Jack slowly. "I understand now." "I am glad," said Maya. "I was unhappy about you, Jack. I liked you. I liked your funny poems." "My funny poems," said Jack. He stopped. "You loved me, didn't you, Jack?" said Maya. "Do you still love me?" "You are married," said Jack. "You have a husband." "But I didn't love him," said Maya quickly. "I want to be free. I want to go to parties and enjoy myself. Come with me. I have money now. We'll be happy together." "No," said Jack. "No, everything is over." Maya was angry. Her eyes were small and cold, and her mouth was thin and hard. Her hands were covered with big rings. Maya looked like her mother. "I'm sorry, Maya," he said. "I don't love you any more. I loved you very much. But now everything is different. Goodbye, Maya." "But you can't leave me," said Maya. "I want you." "Go back to your husband," said Jack. He looked to her the last time. Then he turned and walked to another room. Jack left the house. He was free. "I was a fool," he thought. "Maya never loved me. How stupid I was. Maya is beautiful, but she is hard and cold. She is like her mother. I loved Maya's beauty, but I never loved Maya."